Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today we're going to talk about the things you need to stop doing if you want to have a lean body. So if you're excited for today's video, give it a big huge thumbs up. If you're new or you haven't yet subscribed, I would love to have you here. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell right next to it so you never miss a single video. I do upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. I offer personalized macros and calories specific to you. Highly recommend having this done so you know exactly what you should be eating every day to reach your goals. And if you would like one-on-one support, I have coaching as well. Links, discounts to all my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's jump into what you need to stop doing to have a lean body. Whether you have a serious sweet tooth that you can't pass up that cookie, or maybe you indulge in a bag of chips here and there, practically everyone in the world has some less than ideal eating habits. Well, these types of eating habits are connected to weight gain. There are some automatic habits that we have that can lead to weight gain as well. You may not even realize that these things are an issue for you. Before you find yourself struggling with weight that you can't lose or being able to keep off that weight, today's video is going to be very beneficial for you to make you a little bit more mindful of these habits that you need to stop if you want to have or maintain that lean body. Number one is eating all of your protein at dinner. If you're waiting until the last meal of the day to really pack in that protein, you're not doing yourself any favors. Evenly distribute your protein throughout the day, whether that's in 3 meals, 5 meals, 6 meals, however many meals and snacks that you have each day, they should have protein included. As I've mentioned in several videos, our body does best when processing macronutrients together, which means that we don't just want to eat protein alone or carbohydrates alone. We want to pair macronutrients together. And that means having protein with all of your meals throughout the day and not saving it up for your last meal of the day. Most Americans don't get enough protein throughout the day, and then they overcompensate or overconsume at dinner. It's better again to break your protein up throughout the day to get all of your protein in, but to also keep you full and satisfied between meals. Number two is not controlling your portion sizes. It's very, very easy to overeat if you're not monitoring your portions. Eyeballing meals to determine portion sizes is definitely not the way to go. You're much better off weighing and measuring your food. For me, I find that using a food scale makes the most sense rather than measuring cups and spoons. I just weigh everything out on my food scale, whether it's milliliters, pounds, grams, or ounces. If you don't have the option to weigh out your meal, make a mindful decision. If you're going out for ice cream, choose the kids cone or the small cone rather than the medium or large cone. That way you're automatically controlling your portions, but you're still indulging in some of your favorite foods. Having a little bit bigger portion every once in a while isn't going to cause weight gain. It's more what you do 80% of the time than 20% of the time. Number three is eating right before bed. Now, our bodies can't tell time. So if you consume a lot of calories before bed, it's not automatically going to cause weight gain. Where this comes into play, eating before bed, is eating right before bed and making sure that your body doesn't have time to digest what you've consumed properly. We need to make sure that we're giving our bodies time to digest our food. It also needs time to incorporate what we've consumed into boosting our metabolism and allowing our cells and our hormones to adequately repair after we've consumed that meal. We don't want to eat a big meal and go right to bed. First of all, we're probably not going to sleep the best due to heartburn or indigestion, but we're also not giving our body its natural time to process those foods. Like I said, if you're in a calorie deficit or you're at your calories for maintenance, you're not going to gain weight because you ate before bed. You're just not going to allow your body time to process and maybe not get the best night's sleep, which it's better to give yourself an hour or two before bed. Number four is drinking pre-made store-bought bottled smoothies. While making smoothies at home can be a really integral part of a healthy diet, those ones that come in a bottle are loaded, and I mean loaded with with added sugar, ingredients you don't want to consume, and are very, very high in calories. They lack protein and fiber, which are two of the main components you want in a smoothie. Just drinking a smoothie with no protein or fiber isn't going to keep you full for very long, if getting you full at all. Like we mentioned, protein should be included in every meal, and because these bottled smoothies lack that, they're not the best choice. Now, I know that sometimes we're on the go and we have no other choice but to pick up a bottled smoothie. Take a look at your ingredient label, make sure it has protein and fiber, if even a little bit. Just do your best to choose the healthiest option, but make it a habit to make your smoothies at home. Number 5 is eating small meals throughout the day. This has been touted for weight loss for centuries. Like I said, our body doesn't tell time. It doesn't know that you ate breakfast an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Our body doesn't tell time. So eating meals throughout the day, small meals, isn't always beneficial for weight loss. A lot of diets and fads and diet culture tells you to eat 6 meals a day. But what if you're not hungry that often? We also want to keep in mind our body's natural signals on whether we're hungry. We should never consume a meal or a snack just to consume a meal or a snack. We should be in tune with our body and only eat when we're hungry. So if eating 6 meals a day works for you because you're hungry, then absolutely do that. But don't feel like you have to eat 6 meals a day, taking in extra calories that maybe you don't need just for the sake of having 6 meals a day. Always make sure you're hungry before you're eating. Number 6 goes hand in hand with that, and that is waiting until you're absolutely ravenously hungry and starving. Listening to our body's hunger cues is essential. This goes for not eating when we're not hungry, but also make sure you're eating when your body signals you that you are hungry. When we wait until we're ravenously hungry or starving, we overindulge. We eat more calories than we would if we just went into a meal at a normal pace of hunger, not starving, not ravenous. So this is where those snacks throughout the day come into play. If you find that you can't make it between breakfast and lunch without being ravenously hungry, then incorporate a healthy snack. You're less likely to overeat at your meals if you incorporate snacks, and therefore you're less likely to take in those additional calories every day, putting you out of a calorie deficit and worse yet, into a surplus. Number 7 is eating too quickly, and I am a super fast eater. When we eat too quickly or fast on a regular basis, it's really hard for us to stay lean and healthy and at a healthy weight long term. Fast eating generally results in eating more to feel full and satisfied. It takes our body about 20 minutes for our brain to communicate with our hunger signals and our body that we're full and satisfied. So if you're scarfing down your meal in 5 minutes, there's that extra 15 minutes that chances are you're eating more than you should because your brain hasn't triggered your body and your hunger signals that you've eaten. So the rule of thumb is to put your fork or your spoon down in between bites, to be mindful, to take in the food, the sensation, the smell, the texture, and slow down in your eating. And I'm preaching to the choir here. I definitely need to slow down. It is so important to eat our food slowly so that our body has a chance to understand that we've eaten. Number 8 is eating while distracted. This is a big one in this day and age, especially with the younger millennial generation. When we're distracted, when we're on our phone, watching TV, watching a YouTube video, reading a book, talking to a friend, we aren't focused on eating. We need to be mindful and intuitive with our eating. We need to eat when we're hungry, but we also need to understand that when we're consuming a meal, that's what we should be focused on. When we're distracted, we're not in tune with our hunger signals. So maybe we'll overeat. Maybe we'll stuff ourselves without even realizing it because we're not paying attention to our hunger and when we're satisfied. Our minds can use a break from technology and just really focus on the foods that we're eating. It's going to play big beneficial properties for you in the future. Number 9 is eating less processed foods. Now, you didn't hear me say eating 0 processed foods, but eating less processed foods. While they're convenient, eating a lot of processed foods can actually sabotage your weight loss goals. Chips, cereals, fast food, they often contain a lot of added sugar, unhealthy ingredient, and unhealthy fats to enhance their taste and make us crave and want these processed foods. They pack in a lot of calories that you may not even realize that you're consuming and inevitably lead to weight gain. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't have fast food every once in a while or that you can't have some chips or some candy or some processed foods. Follow that 80-20 approach. 80% real whole food, 20% or less those processed foods. So the bottom line of today's videos is to stop doing the things as habit or without thinking that sabotage your weight loss goals, and that leads you to not being able to not only achieve but maintain a lean, healthy body. If you enjoyed today's video and you found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new or you haven't yet subscribed, I would love to have you here. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you never miss a single video. Again, I do upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching, as well as links and discounts to all of my favorite healthy things. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.